Welcome to yet another shitcoin trading episode. So far in the series we have taken $100 and have turned that in close to $10,000. And if you missed yesterday's episode, this will be kind of continuation on that. Because if you watched yesterday's video, you will remember that I actually left my trade open waiting for a good exit point. And basically I just wanted to double my money from $50 to $30. But between then and now something crazy happened and I want to show you guys how one mistake from my end, maybe 400% of my investment instead of 100%. So instead of doubling my money, I quadrupled my money. So currently on your screen you will see Elon buys Twitter chart. This is the coin I traded yesterday with the goal to double my money from $15 to a measly $30. Just to show you guys how easy it is to find projects, invest in them, exit them and make some little bit of profit. So initially I entered this project right about here at the bottom of this red candle, and then I basically sat there in front of my screen and waited for it to go high enough in order for me to double my money, and then the plan was to exit the trade. But what happened was something else entirely. So about 3 hours after I finished yesterday's video, I was still in this project waiting for a good price increase. And eventually it actually came, and my $15 investment was worth like $35. I know, huge gains. But anyways, at that point I decided that I would close my trade, take my profits and look for other projects the next day. So basically what I did next was I went to PancakeSwap, selected the token that I wanted to sell, and indeed my tokens were worth $35. I then approved my transaction, and at that point I thought that I had sold my tokens. But boy was I wrong, because the transaction actually didn't go through. So my transaction actually failed and I didn't sell any of my tokens. So this morning I woke up and the first thing I do every morning after taking care of my baby is taking a look at charts of projects I'm invested in. And oftentimes I will also look at projects that I have exited previously just to see how they're doing. And that's what I did for this project as well. I opened the chart and I saw this. The project had fucking skyrocketed because Elon Musk actually bought Twitter, and that brought attention to this project as well, so it pumped massively. And looking back at the charts, I just wish I hadn't sold the tokens, because at that point I still thought that I had sold my tokens the night before. So I was looking at my chart and then I checked my wallet to realize that I have like 30 BUSD missing from it, which I should have after selling these coins in this project. So what I did next is I checked if my transaction actually went through, and of course it didn't. So in my wallet I still had Elon buys Twitter coins, which meant that at that point my $15 investment had turned into $70. And the point that I realized that I still have these tokens was right about here at this dip right here. So what I did next was I decided to wait just to see if the project would pump again, because the volume was still incredibly high, much higher than it was yesterday. I think for 1 hour there was like $80,000 worth of volume. So I decided to wait because my gut told me that the project would pump some more. And that's exactly what I did. And this is one of the rare projects that I managed to sell that top, because I was watching the charts like a hawk with PancakeSwap on my other monitor ready to execute the trade. And that's what I managed to do right about here, where I sold the tokens with 15% slippage. So in the end I made like $79, which meant that I turned my $15 initial investment in close to $100 with one single trade. And yes, this was due to me not checking if my transaction actually went through, so you could say that this is luck based, but it still feels pretty awesome. And of course I feel like genius for making this incredibly thoughtful trade. Okay guys, that about wraps up the video. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see me actually make it to $100,000 trading shitcoins. Thanks again for watching. Bye.